There's a lot of detail in which we'll get a closer look at in a second. Custom runway and taxiway markings, which we've seen, and you can see just in the far right there. Hello flight sim fans, and welcome to the Practically Geek channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you Thun Airfield here in Switzerland, and this is a freeware scenery available from MB Simulations. You can download it on flightsim.to or the Threshold forum. Thun Airfield here in Switzerland, in the lovely panoramic view of the Alps there, has two grass strips in parallel, 14 and 32, and they're both 800 by 30 meters long. So as always in my videos, I'm going to be showing you the default scenery first before heading into the freeware scenery, just to give you a better idea of what the airport or airfield looks like before you install any kind of add-ons. This particular airfield here in Switzerland doesn't look too great. It does suffer from some really bad ground texturing, mainly due to the 2D satellite imagery. You can see just as we approach the main cluster of buildings here that there's a white aircraft and some other odd ground markings. The AI Autogen buildings also don't look the greatest. They are hangars, but they're not really the right sort of height or shape for the ones that are here at Thun Airfield. There's also some houses and the football pitch that's just at the other end of the airfield here that we're approaching now has kind of caravan chalet type of buildings where the main stand would be. And I'm pretty sure the team at MB Simulations have gone ahead and changed that, so that's really great. So just before we head into MB Simulations freeware, I'd like to know what you thought about last episode of the freeware videos I do. I put in a little kind of montage, not too long, maybe about 30 seconds of clips showing you the before and after. But if you do like it, let me know and I can add it in for future episodes. So let's load into MB Simulations freeware scenery and see what the guys have done with this one. Welcome back to Thun Airfield here in Switzerland, and already you can tell there's been some changes done here because we finally do have some aircraft stands. Rather than being able to just select the either end of the runway, we're now able to choose some stands, and also the surrounding area behind the diamond aircraft here has been changed. But let's have a closer look and see what the main buildings like the hangars and the apron looks like in the MB Simulations version of Thun Airfield. One thing to note while flying over the airfield here is that the second strip has been put in, and you can see that there's lovely custom markings, the white and the red borders here, the arrows and the strip edges have all been put in now, and the ground texture in this freeware is absolutely amazing. The file is a big one for a freeware airfield, by the way. It clocks in at just over 1 gig, which is quite big. You can see that the road texturings are miles better than the originals, and the main body of the airport here and the football ground you can see have all been changed, and it looks really amazing. So MB Simulations have put in 34 individually modelled objects and buildings, full PBR texturing, color corrected ortho imagery that's 10 centimeters per pixel, which is absolutely amazing. Custom ground texturing, well, we can see that it looks miles better than the default scenery. High resolution textures, very high level of detail, which I can vouch for. As you can see, there's a lot of detail in which we'll get a closer look at in a second. Custom runway and taxiway markings, which we've seen, and you can see just in the far right there, and all the aircraft on stand there as well, with some ground clutter like cars and vehicles. We can see that there's like a work site here with this massive big mound of rubble. It looks so much better. The ground section especially. Heading in for a closer look at the individual buildings here. It looks absolutely amazing, really. I can't wait to do a flight out of this airfield and cross over that road. You can see that the hangars look really great. The texture and the windows here look really spot on. The custom transport kind of trolleys for the gliders here next to this really lovely looking old wooden hangar. And you can see that the airport the airfield looks a lot more alive. You can see that the buildings and the fencing and the foliage, even this football ground with its own custom stand and lights, look absolutely amazing. The fencing, you know I love me fencing, looks really great. It looks like it should be there, along with the gates and the fence, the wooden fences on the far end. You can see that there's a lot of custom signage being put into this one as well, with bins and chairs. Let's just have a go. Let's just have a look at the custom signage on this particular hangar here. You can see that it can all be red. And overall, the texture work and the signage are really top level. They're really amazing in this little airfield. You can see it says Thun Airfield there with the custom logo. And we can swing around here, just have a look at the grassy area with the picnic bench and a lovely new car park as well. And the wooden fencing around this particular airfield is really amazing. You can also see there's another custom sign there with some charts on. And this building area with construction going on looks really great. The detailing of each individual object and where it's placed looks great. You can see that the ground texturing continues on around here. The grass and the lights look really amazing. And with that being said, I think what we should do is now roll back our clocks to 1 AM and check out Thun Airfield in the night, just so we can see the night lighting for this airfield. It's now 1 AM here at Thun Airfield in Switzerland, and as you can see, the immediate area around the airfield is lit up quite well. We do have the infamous floating UFO orbs here, but again, that is strictly SDK limitations, and this is something that Asobo are looking into, I believe. I'm sure they are, but this has nothing to do with the creators. These will appear in freeware and payware sceneries, so please disregard those particular lights. The airfield seems to be lit mostly by those UFO orb lights, although we can see some lights on the cafe area and some by the hangars. Also, the football pitch lighting does look really well done with those custom pitch lights. The construction area doesn't have any external lighting or spotlighting, neither does the stands where the aircraft are located. I'd imagine this particular airfield doesn't operate at night, thus the lack of lights around the taxiways or the grass strips themselves. All that being said, the airfield does look really well done at night. The surrounding motorways and grassy areas like the football pitch, and the small roads and exterior lighting around the surrounding areas looks really great. So with this being Switzerland, I would like to just take a quick look at this airfield in the daytime with some snow covering, so let's have a look at that right now. So as you can see, the snow covering, the weather in this simulation looks absolutely astounding, but you can see that the grass strip and the stands, and also this construction area with the large kind of heap, like hill of rubble, looks really great, especially covered in snow. The tarmac areas and the exterior road look really well done. The collection of snow and sort of the bits of where the road might be salted or gritted looks great, and the build up does look realistic, but again, there's a limit on what creators can do with the snow covering and the snow SDK within their creations. So just like in my last video, I'd like to just show you a few before and afters while enjoying some relaxing music. So let's take a look at the before and after of Thun Airfield here in Switzerland. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to the Practically Geek channel for more videos just like this. I have freeware and payware reviews, and I also do some flight tours around different locations around the world. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon.